And the far impacts the wall coming out of turn number 4.
He went full blast.
Loose from Speedway has run them down.
There's a shot from the blimp as they go down the backstretch. Purvis now beginning to put a little bit of daylight between himself and White. Oh, and we have a spin. It is Burchett, I believe. Yep.
Ooh, and another car clips him down on the inside.
Another car spins down the backstretch. This is going to be about a 3-car, it looks like, incident, maybe more. Another car is hitting the wall in the backstretch as Ron Burchett in car number 30 has come to a stop down on the inside of the racetrack. His wife insisted that they come here for the honeymoon, huh?
We see as he comes off the corner, looks like he got a little bit out of shape, got in the outside retaining wall, and he can't keep it on the wall. Finally, the car comes back off the wall and spins down the back straightaway. Then other cars trying to miss him get into him. There we see Bob Hill as he goes by. There's guard right about.
Bill Venturini is third. Then comes Thompson, Bidawa, and Boucher.
Mark Thompson, the green car, number 66, is running fourth. Owns Phoenix Air, sponsored by First Union down here. He gets some help from the Elliott's. Ernie Elliott built the engine. A boy that used to work with Bill, mechanic on the car, chief mechanic on the car.
He has a good fast race car.
He does have a good race car.
See Bobby Bowser back there in the 6th position. He's, number 42 is hit something.
Jeff Finley
is out.
Lansing, Michigan driver Jeff Finley has brought his car to the apron of the track on the inside. He has spun and perhaps made contact with the wall.
He had some tough luck at his garage facilities up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, got a whole bunch of snow and ice collected on the roof. It collapsed and just a mess, I guess, up there for Bobby Gerhardt, and now trouble in the race.
And didn't it set something off and it blew the doors off the garage or something of that nature?
Yeah.
It's a tremendous story.
Oh, crash up in turns 3 and 4.
Car into the wall.
Looks like Laura Lane.
It's number 82, and then
Laura Lane.
It is Laura Lane, a Charlotte, North Carolina driver. She's made heavy contact with the wall.
I don't know why she don't change her name to Lois Lane.
On the truck and Jimmy Horton, as the crews now are saying that the caution flag is coming out on the speedway, and yes, Jim Clark does wave the yellow flag, so some of the crews who wanted to make an adjustment will now have an opportunity as caution is being shown once again here at Daytona.
Well, with a couple of cars involved in what appears to be a major incident here. The number 64 machine of Michael Dokken is involved, and I believe
green car.
Yeah, maybe Mark Thompson. Will not speculate too much on that, but it is a green car that has crashed on the backstretch here at Daytona.
That car has crashed heavily.
Yes.
Tell you what, these young ARCA drivers have really put on a good display here this afternoon of some driving skill, and having developed all this experience over the recent years as they work back into turn number 1, the front 4 continue to link up in a tight draft. Around 36 laps complete in the ARCA 200.
Trouble on the back straightaway. One car upside down. 2 cars colliding. The car skidding across the infield grass. Barrel rolling 5, 6, 7 times. Vaulting up into the air and coming down in pieces along the ground. 2 cars involved. Mark Thompson's car, the one barrel rolling end over end. The other machine that's involved is now come to rest about halfway down the back straightaway. That being the car of Michael Dokken, the Clearwater, Florida driver. A vicious crash on the backstretch.
It's always a wild event. Lap 36. Michael Dokken in the yellow. He hits the wall, then clips the rear number 66, Mark Thompson. Thompson goes airborne, first on his top, then rolls over and over and over. Thompson tonight is in stable condition, broken ribs, and a concussion in a hospital there. Instant destruction. Mark Thompson in the ARCA 200. If he'd have stayed on his top, it would have been all right. But once he got airborne, there was nothing going to stop that car of his from coming apart.
Oh, crash! A crash under caution in turn 4. What in the world is going on? Purvis is involved. Steele is involved.
Loy Allen.
Venturini is involved. What in the world could have happened up there? They were coming down for a green flag, but they weren't anyways near up to speed. I mean, they were...
Venturini's got some pretty heavy damage to the right front of his car.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Continue in 1994. Let's take a look at it.
There. What? Something happened to that car. It just...
Is that Loy Allen? Yeah.
Just shot up into the wall, back down across, collects Tim Steele.
Venturini goes up, hits the wall.
Gets Purvis.
have caught up to. Wallace and Steele were separated a little bit from third, fourth, and fifth a few laps ago, but now it's basically single file formation and everybody running together. Jeff Purvis is not out of this race by any means. He catches up to the rear end of this lead trap.
No, that little altercation up in turn 4 didn't hurt him at all, I don't believe, because he has come from the back of the pack and caught them, running 7th or 8th there now.
Car bottoming out there right in front of
the spin right in front of Purvis. And he gets him.
Jeff Purvis taken out in a crash. Several other cars become involved. That's the number 59 of John Wilkinson. And again, a caution comes out, the 7th of the day, a multi-car crash here in the backstretch, and Bobby Boucher took evasive action and went to the inside and went down onto the grass.
The 59 car. Watch as we come off the corner, and it looks like that somebody might have tapped him. I don't know if that's true or not. That's the 37 car, Bob Strait. I don't know if there was any contact between Wilkinson and Strait or not, but Wilkinson comes up the racetrack, and Purvis has no place to go but right in the side of that car.
Battling for position up front, however, it is still Mike Wallace leading this race, and Steele locked in behind him.
Oh, and McClure, I think he got in the back of the Mark Stahl car, and Stahl spins. That was a third-place car. And things stayed to the ground.
It sure did. On a normal couple of years ago, that car would have taken off and flown through the air, but it stayed on the ground. Mark Stahl guiding it as it spun around, and now he gets it headed back in the right direction. Here it is again.
I can't tell if he and McClure made, it looks like they made a little bit of contact.
Yep. And at that particular point of the racetrack, it didn't take much. You see the car almost lifts up as it starts out through there, but it doesn't. It settles back down, stays on 4 wheels on the grass.
It's hanging right in there, too, in 5th position.
Yeah, those 5 cars have pulled away a little bit now from the rest of the field. Here comes Speedway down on the inside, making a pass.
Yeah, he's got McClure for 4th at the moment. 4 laps to go. Now McClure swings to the inside and tries to take it back, but can't.
Wallace has not only got Kenny Schrader spotted for him, I'm told that Jimmy Horton, another spotter.
Now Steele takes a look to the outside.
He's got Speedway going with him. Or does he?
Well, they couldn't muster up enough speed then to do anything.
Here comes McClure closing in on the top 3.
Wallace's car holding right down to the bottom of the racetrack in the turn, so it appears to be handling well.
Completing lap number 77. There are 3 laps to go. It's anybody's race. The first 5 right together.
And Kurt Schummerdine back in 5th. He's watched Earnhardt do this hundreds of times. Now, what did he do? How did he do that? Maybe he fell back and got a running start on these guys. Here comes McClure on the inside.
Trying to take over 3rd position coming off the 2nd quarter. They may have bumped there.
Here comes Kirk. Will make it 3 abreast.
Oh, boy.
And he does. And they go in the corner 3 abreast.
And they survive.
Can they come out of the corner 3 abreast? They're going to try.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough part.
Oh, no. No. Oh, how did they do that? Oh, no.
They held their breath, I'll tell you.
Billiard balls bouncing off of each other, but they managed to survive. It did allow, however, the top 2, Wallace and Steele, to pull well ahead with 2 laps to go.
Meanwhile, here comes Strait into the mix. He goes by Schummerdine.
So he takes over 5th position. But look at the interval now between 2nd and 3rd position as Wallace continues to take over Tim Steele. And the next time by, they'll get the white flag.
I tell you, Wallace's car seems to be handling so well in the turns. He picks up a couple of car lengths, or has been in each turn. Let's see if he does here. He's not picking up too much here. Tim Steele hanging tough. Steele knows that he's got to make his move here very quickly as they come for the white flag.
Here we go. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Wallace and Steele going for the title of the Daytona Arca 200. And a spin here on the main straightaway, the tri-oval.
That was L.W. Miller spins, but he's still going now. Don't come back across the racetrack. Oh, another crash going in turn 1.
A car up against the wall, making contact. Some flames coming from the side of that car.
There's David Miller.
Oh, that's Del Venturini.
Crashed hard. And the leaders coming back into turn 3. They're racing back for the flag.
They know where the crash is. It's in turn number 1. Here they come off of the banking of turn number 4 onto the tri-oval. Tim Steele looking to the inside, now the outside, trying everything he can to take the win from Mike Wallace, but he can't do it. Wallace wins.
Good job.
Now, back off, guys. Back off, because Venturini may be running across the racetrack.
Hope not.
Bill Venturini has crashed hard, but we did see him lower the window net on the side of the car so as to indicate that he was going to climb out of the car under his own power. Mike Wallace, with a great run, has won the Arca 200.
Then we see some pretty heavy damage to the right side of this car.
Here's John Kernan.